Hey everybody, CLARKSIDE here. This week, Bungie dropped one of the biggest updates to Destiny yet. With it came some new economies for buying upgrade materials for your weapons and armour, some massive exotic weapon buffs which I'll cover in some later videos, and some whole new gaming experiences to make us all moist for the upcoming Dark Below DLC that's coming out next week. So if you head down to the Cosmodrome on the moon on a patrol mission, you're going to find some new experiences which you're about to witness in this dunktacular video. And I'm also going to walk you through some of the locations where I found these Blades of Crota. So what you want to do is you want to keep an eye out for when it says Blades of Crota are invading the world in the bottom left hand corner. So you'll need to kill the knight that spawns in with his acolytes, and then you can pick up the sword. It handles exactly the same as the sword from the Sword of Crota mission. So if you've played that mission a whole bunch, you're going to feel right at home here. It has all the same moves, all the same abilities. So this is the first time that we've got to use a sword outside of that particular mission. First up, for our locations, we have the Forgotten Shore. The Blade of Crota spawns in with his cronies by the double cave. The double cave is the one that has the two entrances, the biggest cave on the map, you can't miss it. Often you'll also find some fallen over here as well, so plenty of nerds for you to dunk and slash and slam and have yourself a riot. So next up we have the Divide, and the Blade of Crota spawns out of this doorway that I'm shooting at now. You'll find these falls over the backside of this area near the entrance to the rocket yards, which leads me on nicely to the rocket yards. I feel kind of bad about pulling this daylight robbery on these guys right here. I have a feeling that they were waiting for the sword too. Sorry, not sorry. Better luck next time. So far, I've found the blade spawning on the left hand side here, midway between the entrance from the Divide and the way to the Devil's Lair strike area. On now to Skywatch. This place sure looks empty without dorks firing into a loot cave for hours on end. You want to head into this hive ship that's crashed by the loot cave, and you'll find these three acolytes summoning the Blade of Crota. The next time I ran into this guy, he was already outside the ship, which says to me he may also spawn from the loot cave or one of the other caves dotted around this area. This is a great area to blade it up because it's nice and open, and you've got the Fallen spawning over by the helicopters, and you've got Hive pouring out of the caves. Finally, we have the Moth Yards, where the Blade of Crota spawns in one of two locations that I found. He either shows up in the middle of the plane wrecks towards the centre of this area that the Hive are pouring out of now, or he turns up over the back of the area, out of this cave where these gimps are summoning him now. Once you've grabbed the blade from the knight you've wrecked, you want to head outside, and by reaching these crates, you will trigger the next wave of Hive to spawn inside the cave. You can get up to 3 waves out of each instance from this particular location, so plenty of hacking and slashing to be had. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Have yourself some fun by grabbing a sword and hacking some nerds to pieces, and as always Guardians, don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. CLARKSIDE out.